back to 1984. A student from the University of Linares was mapping the area around Aramberry, and he found along the track here big vertebra. And 86 was the first campaign from the University of Linares to extract these bones and a few other fragments. And they were exposed in the hall of the university and described as the remains of a large carnivorous dinosaur.
But then Wolfgang Stinesbeck arrived, and he's a specialist on ammonites. And he identified ammonites adjacent to this big skeleton part. And he identified these ammonites, and he said, well, these ammonites can only come from the Upper Jurassic period, and ammonites are only living in the sea. And he also knew that the next shoreline would have been around Coahuila, 300 kilometers away from here. So he is not an educated vertebrate paleontologist, and when he came to Karlsruhe, he told me about that. And he said, hey, there's big things, there's plenty of vertebrates, I don't know about them, so would you please come with me to Mexico and we can go to Linares and investigate the stuff in the collection. Wolfgang Stinesbeck brought us to the lecture hall. We saw this monument standing there in a block of concrete and the vertebra coming out. And I said to Marie, hey, that's never a dinosaur. And she said, can't be. It's a pliosaur, but the biggest I ever saw.
So basically what we have is the cliff is here, which is there. If I'm sitting here, the bone is exposed there, which is protected over there. And we found the head of the femur here. And the first vertebrae were found approximately there.
That you can kill very big prey, and our animal was killed by an even bigger pliosaur. We have bite marks in skull bones which have a diameter of 6 centimeters, which are cured. That means the animal was bitten in the head and survived the bite for a long time, at least 4 to 6 weeks. That's the time bone needs to regrow. And then it was killed in a final attack. There's a bite mark with no regrowing bone. So the animal that attacked a 15 to 18 meter long pliosaur must have been reasonably bigger. And if you just calculate the length of a tooth that goes through the skull into the bone, the length of that tooth must have been 40 centimeters, and you have to add a root of 60 centimeters, and you have to find a bone that accommodates such a tooth. And this animal surely was longer than 20 meters, probably longer than 25 meters. But the only trace of it we have is the bite marks in the monster of Aramberry. So the real monster of Aramberry, the daddy of our baby, or the mum of our baby, were the true leviathans of Mesozoic sea, and there is no bigger predator reported until now.
Además de la contribución educativa, la exposición de los antiguos gigantes de Coahuila ha generado cifras récord de participación nacional. Hemos recibido en las diferentes plazas en las que nos hemos presentado más de 2 millones de visitantes de 29 estados de la República, así como de más de 45 países de todo el mundo. A través de la Secretaría de Educación Pública de los gobiernos de los estados de Nuevo León, Tamaulipas, Guanajuato y el Distrito Federal, donde se han otorgado 550,000 becas para niños de bajos recursos, y agregando 1.600.000 personas que han sido censadas en las visitas a la exposición, nos da un total de 2.150.000 personas que han recorrido, conocido y disfrutado nuestro pasado histórico.